Hi, today we're going to discuss about how to install a Java from the zip file. This is the most of the times people use a MSI file so that will be easier. There could be kind of chances that you might be already having one Java version installed, so you might require, you know, install it from the zip file. So let's see the step-by-step process. Again, I have a Windows 11 operating system here where I already have one of the version installed in my system, which is a Java hyphen version. If I try, you can see I already have a 21.0.5, which is up and running. So now I need to install one more version of the Java in my same system. It doesn't matter whether you already have one version or not before, but you can follow the same instruction even if it's a new installation. So let's go and say, focus on downloading the, again, OpenJDK. So I'm going to Microsoft OpenJDK. So where I will just choose the version what I'm looking for. So in this case, as I mentioned, I already have 21 version. Let's download maybe one version behind, which could be 17. So again, my system, as in the previous video, as I mentioned, how to verify the architecture of my operating system. My operating system architecture is 64-bit. So again, I'm going to download Windows x64. This time it will be zip file. So I'm going to download the zip file. So once the zip file is downloaded, I will extract the zip file and I will show you how to, make it available for the system. I mean, for the users. So let's see that, I got the 17 version downloaded. So now whatever the file I downloaded, let's extract it. Extract all. So once it has been extracted, let's say, yeah, it is still extracting. We have to focus on few things here. If it is a zip file, it's not like a MSI file where you just click next. Zip file slightly works in a different way. So we need to do few bits and pieces additionally if it is a zip file. So now the zip file is extracted. Now as a zip file extracted, I got a folder here. So the folder is Microsoft JDK 17.013, and inside the folder you can see JDK 17.013, and inside the JDK 17 folder you have the actual content of the Java installation. So this is the location where your Java is basically installed, but our Windows operating system don't know yet this Java need to be used. So we have to tell operating system that, hey, there is a Java 17.0.13 in certain location, go and use that particular version, so that users, when they type the Java hyphen version, they can see 17.0.13. So that's what we need to tell operating system now. So for that, what we need to do is, basically any Windows operating system, there is a environment variables. So if you type in start button environment variables, you see there is a edit system environment variables. Click on that. It will take you straight away to the environment variables basically, or you can click on the system and you can click on the start button and go for, yeah, I would say nowadays any operating system, any Windows, if you start typing environment, you can see this edit system variable. So as soon as you click that, you will see this window, system properties, and click on edit variable, environment variable. So when it comes to environment variable, there are two type of environment variables. One is a user level environment variable, another one is system level environment variables. So user level is purely for user, specific user, whatever the user we logged in now. I logged in as a Vagrant user, so these settings are purely for Vagrant user. So these settings, whatever is there under the bottom box, these settings are for entire system. So now we need to decide whether this particular Java 17 version, should it be only for Vagrant user or for the entire system. It is same thing what we did for when we are installing MSI file. So now let's say, imagine that this 17 also needs to be available for every user in the system. So now what we need to do, there is a variable called path. So the path is a variable. It plays a key role on any operating system. What path does exactly is, whatever the files we have, it doesn't matter where it is in the system, it will it will sh- uh, it will look for that location, whatever the location we have, and it will show those files as commands. I mean, say those files can be executed directly from the command line from any location. Okay, let's see that how it works. Double click on path. Here we can see that C colon program files Microsoft JDK hotspot bin. This is been added automatically when we did MSI installation. So now as I'm doing with the zip file, I need to explicitly add this location wherever I extracted. Go here and click on add, new, add it. Once I add it, whenever I'm adding, I need to add /bin. So this is where our commands are available. So if you go to bin folder here, there's a bin. Here, the Java command is available. You can see java.exe. You can find java.exe. Sort with a name. You can find java.exe. Yeah, this is basically extensions are disabled now. Probably I can enable the view show file name extensions. If I click on that, now you can see java.exe. So this java.exe is the one which is responsible when you execute a command in the command prompt. This is the file get executed. So at any time when you are executing a command in the command prompt, it is representing a file behind the scenes. Those file will be executed automatically. How it will happen is that the file should be in the path. So if it is available in the path, then you can execute from the command prompt. As simple as that. So now this location, I need to add it to the path so that command prompt can look into this location, whatever we have, and it can execute any of the file. For example, java.exe, jar.exe. If I type jar-version, it will basically execute this file. Java-version, it will execute this file. And jas.dll, it's a DLL file. And maybe java.w.exe, java.w.exe --version. If I say, if that parameter is available, basically you are executing all these files. For every command, there is a respective file. When you execute from the command prompt, it will look for path. In path, if it is being defined, it will go and execute from there. Okay, now this 17 location, I have to take it. Always path should be wherever the commands are available, that location should be added to the path. So in this case, bin is the one we need to add it. Okay. So now I added up to bin. You can see up to bin. Click on OK. So now the path has been added. Now one thing which we need to remember is there is already Java 21 available on the top. On the top of it, if you see there, it is also bin. So that means in this location also there will be java.exe. So if somebody executed a java-version, this one will take a precedence. So that means if you have multiple Javas installed, you need to decide which version you want to use it. So based on that, you can adjust it. You can see move up. If I want a 17 to be available in the command prompt, I have to move 17 to the top. Click on OK. Click on OK, then reopen the command prompt. By default, Java can't any variables or any installations, command prompt can't understand on its own. So we need to open command once again and just type java-version. Now you should see the 17 version appear. Why it is 17? Why not 21? Because of we given 17 as a first preference. Again, if I'm going to environment variables, you can re-verify. Environment variables, path. So in path, you see 17 is on the top of the list and then 21 at the second place. Suppose if I move 21 to the up, click on OK, OK, and reopen the command prompt once again and see java-version. Now you can see 21 is available. So it's like if you have multiple versions, this is how you manage it. So again, you can set a Java_home variable. Same way, like you can edit it. Example, if I go to environment variables, you see the Java home. Java home has been set to use C::program files JDK 21.05. In case at any point of time you don't want to 21, you want 17, then you can go and use 17 version, whatever we extracted. But this time you should not use a bin. Basically, home means where the Java is installed, that entire location is called as home. I mean extracted or installed, whatever it is called. Yeah. When it is coming to adding it to the path, you need to add the commands location from the installed location. This is the installed location. In this, there is a bin folder for commands. So that bin should go to path, and the entire location, this entire installation location, should go to Java home. So click on OK. Now this Java home will be used at any point of time. There is application server like Tomcat, JBoss. Those application servers will look for Java, and it basically will look for Java underscore home variable. Based on that, it will use respective Java. If you say Java home set to 21, it will use 21 version. If it is 17, it will use 17. So it will look for Java underscore home. For now, it is not really mandatory as we are testing the installation. Down the line, when you are using any kind of application server or any software which is dependent on Java, that's where it will look for Java underscore home. Again, I'm going to show you how to verify the variable. You can say Java underscore home. Yeah, it will show the location, the variable for the value for this variable, whatever the value has been set, it will show. Same way you can set other, you can see the other variable as well, which is path. PATH. You can see the path. Again, this path is mix of both, the user path and as well as system path. Yeah, you can see C: Windows JDK 21 and 17, and also like this entire is mix of both system path and user path. Okay, so this is how we can install Java by using a zip file. Thank you so much.